Alrighty. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I am the Fearsome Gamer. And I'm just using my headset for the audio. Sorry if it's not the greatest. My audio's never been the greatest anyways. So this is a deep subject. I'm going to try not to go too deep into it. Yesterday, in a violent act of cowardice, an assassin took Charlie Kirk's life. My heart goes out to his wife, his 2 children, and to his millions of loyal supporters. All proceeds from this song will be donated. Rest in peace, Charlie.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good man tried to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us, but good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
So, yeah. Let's just go on.
Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband. And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries. Charlie, we'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us, but good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
I kind of like how simple it is. He didn't do like a full-on music video. I know that he did this on short notice, even though I'm very late to this song. I haven't been active on here at all. Yeah, I guess we all have our lives that we deal with, you know. So I just want to preface this with I didn't know Charlie personally, obviously. I have seen a great many of his videos. I've seen a lot of what he's done. I wouldn't say that I followed everything that he did. Like, I don't really follow everything that everybody does, or anybody that is, to be honest. Like, I just, I pick up a little bit of this and that. You know, there's too much going on, I think. But oddly enough, I had watched a little short of Charlie the night before it happened, and apparently so did my mom and my sister as well, which is really odd. And there's a lot that I could say about this. You got to be careful because it's YouTube. So I think the main thing that I want to say, and I know I'm already late to this, reaction and everything, and I haven't done anything on here, but I just want to say, even now, even at this point, I feel like the most important thing that we can do is try to use discernment. Try to see where the story looks like it's going. Try to see what it looks like is happening and where it looks like it's going. But stay active. We have to stay active. We need as many eyes and hands on as possible. But obviously, like, a call to action is not really the way to go right now. We need to be vigilant, but we need to have poise. And yeah, Tom's right. And the song, would not be surprised at all if he was a target. There's several names that come to mind. All the names that I'm sure most people know. So yeah, it's a wake-up call, for sure. It makes you realize where we're really at, and that maybe there's a lot of people out there that aren't just crazy. They're willing to act on their crazy. So yeah, we have to be vigilant. Watch where this goes. The main thing that I would like to see come from this would be, at least from those who are able to do so, those people who are in power, what I would like to see come from them is a full-scale assault on Mockingbird. That's what I would like to see come from this. If you don't know, look into it. Operation Mockingbird. Because that's who's responsible, that's what's responsible for a great deal of the problems on both sides. The fact that we have problems on both sides. Now, a lot of the issues come from Operation Mockingbird. So, and in the same vein, these people who are being despicable, you know who you are. These people are being, if there was ever, there aren't really words for these people. There really isn't. But these people who are saying some of the most outrageously terrible things, I do think that some of the ramifications that are coming from this are absolutely deserved. I'm just going to put that out there. Yeah, the things that these people are getting from this. Yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah, I mean, something should be done about it, honestly. But primarily, the root of the cause is Operation Mockingbird. So that needs to be what is in focus. The main focus needs to be get rid of Operation Mockingbird. It's ran for far too long. It's time that it goes. So let's make that happen. That's what I want to see from this. Anyway, I could go on and on, obviously. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I would like to add. It's because of Operation Mockingbird that you have a lot of these people. But it's also because of Operation Mockingbird that you have so many people that are just misinformed. And you have to understand this when you talk to people. There are people out there who thought that Charlie was actually this terrible guy. They thought that he was like honestly a Nazi or something. That's a word I could probably not say on here. But anyway, they thought that he was this terrible guy, and but even then, a lot of them didn't believe that he deserved what he got. But they really thought that he was this terrible guy that Operation Mockingbird told them that he was. So this is why Operation Mockingbird is so important. It needs to be dealt with, because I've got friends personally who thought that he was a terrible guy, and I had to explain to them, no, he wasn't. I've seen a lot of his material, and he was nothing but positive. He was always uplifting. He was always compassionate. He was always trying to reach people. He did what he did, in my opinion, because he was trying to fight Operation Mockingbird. That's, I think, what he was trying to do. He was trying to fight the narrative. And he knew that, in particular, our youth is heavily misinformed. Heavily. And so he spent the greatest portion of his time trying to turn that narrative around and show them the actual facts, because they didn't know. And he knew that, and he was always compassionate about that. He knew that a lot of them were well-meaning people. They just didn't know. They just didn't know. And he was trying to educate people on what was really going on, basically. And he might have some opinions that people would disagree with. Even I disagree with some of his, opinions on things. But for the most part, he was trying to, clear the narrative, clear all the lies, try to set the record straight on a lot of things, because they were just being lied to. There are things that are opinions, and then there are things that are just fact. And most of the time, he was just trying to stay on the facts and, try to inform the youth so that they could be more well-informed, and try to get them to think more critically, to try to dig into things more, And he would always say, fact check me, fact check me. That's what he would tell them. He would give them a stat, and then he'd say, fact check me. This is where I got it. He was very upfront about that. Anyway, I could go on and on about that. I just wanted to make the point that there are a lot of people out there who believed and still believe Operation Mockingbird, and what it told them was that this was a terrible guy. He was despicable. He was some of the, the worst scum you could ever know. He was just a deplorable person. And that just wasn't true. It just wasn't true at all. And it may very well, as it at least appears, cost him his life because of Operation Mockingbird. So yeah, it's time that it's very well past time that Operation Mockingbird ceases to exist. Anyway, that's all I have on this. I've gone on long enough. Anyway, good night, everybody.